What is going on, guys? I am finally back with a video for the first time in a very long time. Well, my first commentated video in a very long time. And my GCSE exams have finally finished, so hopefully you'll see weekly uploads from my channel throughout the summer. So today we are here with AOR Hungary in the PS4 Tier 2 League, and we are jumping straight into the action here in qualifying. As you can see, I'm on the super soft tyres at the moment, and I'm not actually going to qualify on the super soft tyres, I'm going to qualify on the soft tyres, but this is basically just a cycle lap. So as you can see, I'm on a pretty good lap at the moment, but as I go around the final corner and onto the pit straight, I'm going to brake here, just so my lap doesn't, well, I'll easily be able to beat it on the soft tyres. So I cross the line just to get an idea of the track here in qualifying and how the car's handling, and then later on I headed back into the pits to change my tyres to the softs, ready for the race. So here you can see I'm on my lap now on the softs. I'm actually quite far off my lap on the super softs, but obviously I will beat that lap because I braked on the straight. So we're on the final corner now, opening the DRS, short shifting there, and across the line into P8 with that. And you can see quite a few people in front of me are on the super soft tyres, and we ended up in P12 with B Colt on pole and only Demon in P9 on the softs, the other soft runner who out-qualified me. Otherwise from that you can see there's quite a few super soft runners behind me and a couple of soft runners as well. But now into the race on the grid. I was planning to do a one-stop strategy. That's the reason why I qualified on the softs and not the super softs. So I'm changing my strategy here to lap 14 on the softs and then changing it to mediums to the end, and hopefully from 12th on the grid we can do another comeback and possibly get a podium, but let's wait and see. And you can see that it's going to be dry throughout this race. There's going to be no rain at all, as we are ready for the start. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go for AOR Hungary here. It's a decent start, I think, already pulling alongside the 11th place Mercedes, and we're already into 11th place. We're going to try and get into the slipstream with Jonas in front of us, and we go up the inside here of Guy into turn 1 and a half, and then we short shift up the gears here, and we are already into P9, and we've passed a couple of the super soft guys, and also there's a couple of people on the medium tyres as well. But there's yellow flags. I believe there was a collision further back in the pack, and you can see on the mini-map there's 2 cars which are quite far back, and we're going to have to defend here from the Mercedes behind us. But we are into P9, so it's 3 positions made up already. We've got pit mat in front of us on the super soft, so hopefully our pace is good enough to stick with these guys in front. I believe B Colt and Ferrari is leading as we head through the chicane, and already onto lap 2 into turn 1. There's yellow flags ahead, and Gamer has spun, the championship leader, and I believe he is the championship leader, and he's spun, so that's a disaster for him. And we are now up into P8 with 4 cars in front of us here battling, and these are all probably doing 2 stops, and we are doing a 1 stop, remember. So hopefully we can clear these guys as quickly as possible and focus on putting in some good laps and trying to get a podium. Down to standard fuel mixture with pit mat in front of us still. As on the brakes into the chicane, we actually made contact with him there, and we were lucky not to get any damage. And now side by side, can we go around the outside? No, we can't, but I believe he did cut, I think he did cut the corner there, so that's not good for him. He may have got a penalty with that. But as we head on to lap 4, we set a personal best lap. We're in the slipstream and pit mat in the Haas, and we go up the inside. Are we late on the brakes? Yes, we are, although I believe he's a bit later on the brakes, but we're going up the inside, we're forcing him wide, and that is P7 for us, so we need to try and pull away from him. We don't want him to get back past, and let's focus on catching Giggs in front of us. And already onto lap 5, we are right behind Giggs on the super soft here in the Williams, and we're going to go up the inside into this 90-degree right-hander, on the brakes, up the inside and through into P6. So that's already 6 positions made up in 5 laps. We are in a really good position at the moment. I don't believe any of the cars in front are actually doing a 1 stop, so we could actually be in a good position to get the win today, possibly. And there's a car in the pits right now. We are now up into P3. As you can see, the super soft people are already in, so they're going to be doing 2 stops. And we've got Jonas in front of us as we tried to go around the outside, but that was never going to work. But we are quicker than him. DRS is open, and we're going to go past on the straight into P2. already. Only on to lap 10, and we are in P2 with only B-Colt ahead of us on the super soft. So I originally thought he was doing a two stop, but then it turned out that he was doing one stop because he extended his stint on the super softs. As you can see, he's in the pits now, and then he went from the mediums to the end. So that is now P1 for us. We're going to be pitting in about 3 laps time, so we just need to focus on putting in some good laps as Michelangelo sets the fastest lap of the race. And on to lap 14, we're still in the lead, but we're going to be pitting now, so into lean fuel. We don't want to speed in the pit lane, of course. Braking hard here, and we did not speed in the pit lane. I've only done that once before in AOR, but I never want to do it again. So we're going to fit the medium tyres to our car. We're into P4, B-Colt's already gone past, and he is doing a one stop, so we need to possibly try and catch him. He is on 4 lap older medium tyres. We're now coming out of the pits in P7, maybe P8, although I believe we're going to be ahead, and yes we are. So it's P7. Remember, lots of these people are doing a 2 stop, so we just need to try and catch them and pass them, as we actually get a warning there for exceeding track limits, and that was my second warning of the day, so I didn't want another one, else it would give me a penalty, as one of the cars has retired, and this might cause a safety car here. Let's wait and see. And yes, it's a virtual safety car. It's not a full safety car, it's only a virtual safety car, which will last about a lap, so the cars are all slowed down. They have to stick to a delta, and away we go here. The virtual safety car has stopped, and you can see the Sauber in front of me has actually pulled out a gap, which I was confused about at the time because he was only about a second in front of me, and now suddenly he's pulled out a massive gap, and also the car behind closed in on me, but we've now caught up to him and he pits, and now Theo GR1 is in front of us. As we open the DRS, can we pass him down this straight? Let's wait and see. We're in the slipstream. You can see the OP slipstream of F1 2016. We're not going to go up the inside here into turn 1, but we are right on the back of him, and he's also on the medium tyres, so I think perhaps he is doing one stop as well. Have to keep an eye on that, I'm not too sure. Into third gear here. We might be able to set up a move, and yes, we are right on the back of him now, and we're going side by side here. This is going to be side by side, although he's backed out of it, which I appreciate a lot because that's made my life quite a lot easier. So we are now into P5 with the Ferrari of Nummer ahead on the softs, and we are already onto the back of him, so my pace is looking really good at the moment. We're catching people all the time, and the consistency is certainly there as well. So that is now P4 now, so let's wait and see whether we can get a podium today, and maybe the win. And actually we're into P2 because 2 other cars are pitted, 2 of the 2 stop people are pitted, and we've now got B-Colt in front of us only, Theo behind us, and Michelangelo is also behind me with some good pace as well. B-Colt's on older tyres, and I believe he had front wing damage as well, so we should be able to catch him, and I believe the gap is about 8.4 seconds at the moment, so we've got to monitor the gap and try and close it step by step in the remaining 14 laps, although now it is lap 27 and the gap has come down, but not enough at the moment, and we've actually got Michelangelo who's on the back of us now. And is he going to set up a move here onto lap 28? He's in the slipstream, and he's going to go up the inside on the brakes to take P2. And I thought, I'm not going to fight him here because we both want to try and catch B-Colt, and hopefully he'll drag me towards B-Colt and hopefully enable me to pull away from Dan behind me in P4. So let's try and stick to the back of him, and his pace is really good. He's the quickest guy out on the track at the moment, so if we can stick to him we should be in a good position for a podium. I don't think we can get the win today because Michelangelo is looking very quick and it's going to be difficult to beat him. Yes, obviously it's not going to rain today. And on to lap 29. Obviously my team wants me to pit, but I'm only doing a one-stop strategy, so I will not be pitting. Yep, so as you can hear there, my DRS is actually broken. That was the second time that happened in the race, so that put me in a bit of a disadvantage. But on to lap 32, Michelangelo's pulled out a gap to me, and he's right on the back of B-Colt. He's going up the inside, as you can see in the distance, and he's gone through into P1 with 3 laps remaining. Dan's quite far behind. I don't think he's going to be able to catch us on the soft tyres. The soft tyres are probably graining now. So can we catch B-Colt? I was hoping I could because I was excited to battle him. I think he's probably the quickest guy over 1 lap in this league, so far this season I haven't actually been able to battle him, so today should be my chance. But onto the final lap, I've got DRS but I'm not close enough to set up a move here. Are we able to do it in this final lap? We are still in P3 as we get DRS again. My DRS is now working this time, which is very good indeed, as Beacock goes a bit wide there, but no, we're not able to make a move. He was just a bit too far in front, and we're not able to set up a move here either. So we've gone from 12th on the grid to the podium, and we don't want to cut the corner there, so we don't want to get a penalty of 3 seconds. I don't know whether he's got a penalty at the moment, and I'm not sure about Dan behind me either, as we both went a bit wide there in the chicane. I'm not able to set up a move through this tight and twisty section of the track, so let's wait and see whether we can possibly set up a move in the same place we did with Giggs earlier on in the race. And we've got a good run out of this corner. We're going to go for it, and Beacock goes defensive. Can we go around the outside on the brakes? No, we can't. That was never going to happen, and he's able to hold the position for now. Can we possibly set up a move onto the straight? And he's actually braked quite hard there, which was pretty clever from him because he slowed me down as well. I almost hit the back of him. We don't want to damage my front wing, and I believe that's pretty much going to be it. I don't think we can get him. We got DRS, but the line is quite close to the final corner, and it's P3. Although it's P2, he must have got a penalty. Yeah, he must have got a penalty from cutting the corner. So we are in P2 from 12th on the grid. Another great comeback in AOR as Gamer finishes in P5 in the manor and smashes into the wall at the end. The championship leader still leads the championship, and I believe we are now in 4th after this race. And I'm going to leave a link to the standings in the description below, which you can check out, as Pitmap takes 9th place in this race. But there are the results. Michelangelo takes the win in the Toro Rosso. We are 2nd. My teammate didn't turn up today, which is a bit annoying for the constructors. And you can see quite a few people have got time penalties here. There was quite a few DNFs as well. But we are P2, and I'm so happy with that result. And I went to check out my lap times, and you can see the consistency on medium tyres, which I was really chuffed about. All of them on 23s apart from the final lap. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I'm going to do weekly AOR highlights, which are going to be commentated from now on. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.